Welcome back to Creative Excuses. Uh, welcome back to Creative Excuses? Dismiss? Okay, I crashed on the way in, so that's fine. Alright, cool. We're doing stuff. We collect things, and then we do stuff. Sick. Defeat maligraphies. Okay. That's a bug. First person, you can activate it, but in third person, you can't? Is it just like, I can't get... Oh my gosh, the hitbox on that click is so small. Okay. And now I think we just kill stuff. If you're wondering what build I'm on, I am on a solo Arcanist. A solo 1-bar Arcanist specifically. Because I figure it's going to be very strong. So is it just like waves in this empty arena? If I get to run around stuff. Surprisingly enough, I did actually watch the stream, and I don't remember all that much. And I don't expect anything to really hit hard enough at the moment. Settings, gameplay, combat.
Their advantages that will last as long as your next fight. Verses will make a huge
Where's gameplay?
difference as you fight waves of maligraphies. Select a verse while I create a portal.
It's not this, it's combat. Gosh, there's so many stupid things. Attribute bars. Always show. Okay, there we go. So what am I supposed to do? F5? No? How do I select them? Over here? Versus Frenzied Zeal. Your light attack damage is increased by 200%. In addition, every light attack adds a stack of intensity. At 10 stacks of intensity, you go into a frenzied. Go into a frenzy for 5 seconds, increases the damage of your light attacks by another 100%. That's cool. Recover health when you damage your enemies. Each tick your damage over time effects heal you for... Ooh. Wow. Transfusion's really good. But I don't really need it, so I'm going to select that and just... Okay, now is it... Do I do waves in here? No. No. I go through here. Apologies, I've not done this before. This is completely new for me. So there's the portal. And now I go through here. The Arcanist is going to be super strong for this just because of how fast you can do everything. Because, I mean, it's going to be a lot of AoE to begin with. Like my Sorcerer that I just made the build video on is going to be good. But it doesn't have enough AoE to do these waves quickly. So if you're trying to get far and you have a limited amount of time, you know, it might not be the best choice, unfortunately. Where's the other one? But it will be fun. So there's that. That was it? Oh my gosh. Archival Worldliness. Hone your skills and turn your prowess. Increases damage done of your active world skills. Protective shields slowly regenerate around you. Every 15 seconds you will gain a protective shield that grants you 5% reduced damage taken. This effect can stack up to 3 times. Removing a shield places an area of effect that lasts for 15 seconds and grants you and nearby allies a damage shield that absorbs 20% of max health. That's confusing. I don't know, I'm not using any world skills, so this is stupid, but... Oh, Portal to the Unknown. It's a puzzle. Oh, snap. Can I just, like... Nope. Okay, so you can only... Okay, so that gets me there. This is so annoying. So you have to figure out the puzzle and then do it in time. So... It's that. That's annoying. Okay, what does this give me? Muniment chest. I got a deck fragment and some other stuff, and you get an extra verse. Guild superiority, fight with the might. Increases damage done of your active guild skills by 110%. Unwitting Fortress. An enemy nearby will emit an aura of protection. Every 5 seconds, the affected enemy will apply a damage shield to all of your nearby allies that absorbs 11k damage. After the affected target is slain, it will take 10 seconds for a new target to be selected. That's actually really cool. But we're gonna go with Guild Superiority, obviously, because it's early on and we only need damage glyphs, I think, or damage verses. Okay, so that's the end. Granted, I haven't even needed a guild skill, but... Nothing really has even broken my damage shield yet. Kill the Atro, I guess. Okay. I also haven't ulted. And another verse? Another guild superiority. Blocking an attack causes the target to become reactive. Impacting reactive targets with a fully charged heavy attack curses them, reducing their damage done by 25%. That's kind of cool. Sure. That seems like it'd be really strong. Okay, so the Whisperer, that's fine. And you only get one verse. Interesting. Okay, so verses don't really matter for the beginning. That's what I'm seeing. Verses don't really matter, like, at all for the first while. It's when you get into the later stages and stuff starts hitting hard, that's when the verses are going to matter. Okay, so this is the first Mimic fragment or whatever, right? And is this where I get... Or do you just get the currency and then you buy stuff? Okay. Physical and bleed damage taken is reduced by 5%. When you acquire 3 Ferocious Visions, you gain access to the Bestial Transformation offensive verse. And a utility. Intermittently place a pool of lava at your feet, dealing some flame damage over every 0.5 seconds and applying a 50% snare to enemies. Wow. Iron Atronach utility verse. Okay, that sounds kind of cool, so we're just going to take that. That sounds cool. And the extra damage sounds pretty nice. I don't know how long we're going to last. Ooh, this is cool. Okay. Where is he? Gotcha. So you kind of like slowly march through some of these arenas. Okay, it's really quick. Augmented areas. Ooh. Clearly, augmented areas, 50% increased area of effect damage. I'm an Arcanist. I will gladly take that. Look at the nukes. 24k beams. Okay, so far, I've got to say, these stages are not fun. Recover health when you damage your enemies. Each tick of your damage over time effects heals you. Oh my gosh, I just realized Arcanist with this is going to be invincible. I just want to see. I want to see. Settings. Is it combat? Outgoing healing. Show overhealing. I just want to see if the beam works with this. If it does, this is probably going to be the best Arcanist setup. Or the best Arcanist defensive relic or whatever. It seems like I'm going to get healed a lot. It looks like it's once a second. So, kind of cracked. Like, I obviously don't need it right now. But... hey, that actually did, like, a little bit of damage. Guild superiority, restorative elixirs. Whenever you defeat an enemy, a restorative elixir is placed at their location. When you or an ally approaches the elixir, it floods the area with magic, healing players in a large area for 40k. That's kind of cool. Let's just go with guild superiority. Next portal. Void Mother. And I know this Void Mother too. This is the world boss one. It's not Mabruga from Vodashran Hollows. This is the world boss version. I really expected that mechanic to do a lot more damage than it did. Okay. Now we get a chest. Lasting harm. Damage over time, effect, duration increased by 10% per stack. I don't know if that's any good. Damage taken by magical attacks is reduced by 10%. That seems like it's going to help me last longer than lasting harm. So we're going to do that. Unless this affects... I don't think this is going to affect the beam. That wouldn't make any sense. If it does, you know what? Screw it. We're going to test it. Does it affect the beam? Honestly, unclear. If we get another one, we'll be able to tell. Because now we know, 4.5 seconds. But I think it only lasts 4 normally, so... if it does last longer, does it feel like it lasts longer? Okay, it kind of feels like it lasts longer. If that's true, I don't think that should work that way. That should not count at all. That's a little cracked. At least as far as damage goes, that's pretty insane. Okay, versus Swift Gale. Your light attacks are infused with magic, causing small ice storms to burst forth with every swing. Each storm swirls forward, dealing 17k frost damage every 0.5 seconds. Energetic expiration. Slain enemies will leave behind an aura. I don't care. That sounds like more fun. The offensive ones all sound way more fun. Let's just... let's make that clear. Wait, so... oh... my... gosh. It looks like the enemies don't spawn until you walk into that circle, kind of like the Bastion mimics. With the green portals on the ground. Wait, does that extra 10% duration apply to this? I bet it does. Okay. Magical multitudes. Your area of effects create diverging energy once every 15 seconds. A location-based area of effect placed by you or an ally may begin to diverge, pulsing 4 passive energy every 0.8 seconds for 10 seconds, dealing a bunch of damage. Okay, cool. Rebirth. When you die, you instead become immune to damage and negative effects. That sounds good. I don't know how that could ever not be good. Okay. But also, I'm not going to die, so I just don't have any area of effects that are going to go, like, get placed on the ground. Cool. Don't stun me. Okay, how many verses do I have active right now? You don't. I have visions. So I think my verse just disappeared. Flame aura. You radiate intense heat. Are you kidding me? Gilded sight. Every... oh, this is the shakedown. Gilded slight. That's kind of a crazy amount of damage, and it's kind of fun. I don't know. But this sounds cracked. Narineth. Interesting, the Ebony Blade is right there. This boy is taking some damage. Interrupt? No? Just blocked that, and I think it's fine. Sir, could you? Just... and good night. Okay. Cool. Get the chest. Grab some visions. Healing energies sustain you and protect you from harm. Healing over time and damage shield effect duration. Oh, damage shield effect duration is increased by 20% per stack. That would make my little heal pretty good. Full coffers, all gold gains increased by 25% per stack. That's really cool. This could be a good gold farming method if you get a bunch of those. But we're gonna take that. So what does that mean now? So the heal over time did not get extended, and the shield does not get extended. So I don't think that one did anything for me. But maybe it would with something else. Would like Arcanist Domain. Don't really have any heals over time. Not really. Okay, up here. That's awkward that it didn't even. Ogrims, can you not be annoying? That was a really big explosion. Okay, and it's over here. Guild superiority, stamina renewal. Slain enemies leave behind an aura. When you or an ally steps into the aura, your stamina will be restored to full. That's cool. This aura lasts for 1 second and may trigger once. Wow, that's it. It only lasts for 1 second? Whatever. Guild superiority. Ooh. Portal to the unknown. Let's do another one of these. It's this guy. Girl. Lady. I don't know.
Next question. Can you find things? Have you lost things before? A sock, your memory, the love of the
What have you
I
lost?
I need you to find Finnbor the Resurrected. A book. It's about a reach folk who became the servant of Hermaeus Mora in exchange for a book of necromancy. A horrid practice. All those organs. Very unclean.
Okay, let me find the
The
book.
pages.
I'll keep an eye out for the pages. Sounds good. I don't know. I'm not super invested in the story here. I'm here to punch stuff. Ascendant Vanguard and an Arcanist. And they're over here. Ooh, I want to see what the tooltip on this looks like. 48k! Can I put that on you? $48k is actually a lot from a dot. That's nice. It's probably down here. Yeah. This is kind of cool. I feel like I'm in like an Arcanist village. Augmented areas, shackled resolve. For every linked enemy, you take 5% reduced damage. That's crazy. You may enhance a link once every 15 seconds to grant yourself a damage shield for 6 seconds. Huh. But augmented areas, obviously. I am an Arcanist. I don't know why I wouldn't. This area is pretty cool. The first arena was like kind of meh, but it's looking a little better now. It's got some fire shulks, magma shulks. That's cool. They're like evolved fire shulks, you know? I do think the immunity that it starts out with is pretty interesting. Frenzied Zeal, your light attacks are better. Sequential Shield, you are periodically warded against harm. Every 20 seconds, you get a big damage shield. For free. That's cool. Extra damage. Thank you. I don't know how much my Mulamnir? I've never fought you. I have no idea what you are. Let's dumpster you. Are you just like an overworld dragon? Kind of making me think you're an overworld dragon. Ow. 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 Not ow even a little bit. Blocking was worse than actually just eating the damage with a shield. But a Fusro Da would knock me off and probably kill me. Yeah, we're good with the shield. Okay, I wonder if every enemy in here has 18,000 resistances. Like, do I need to put on Major Breach? Where would I even put Major Breach on this build? I wouldn't. That's the answer. There is no room for it. Huh? Is this a trial boss? Is this Sunspire? This has to be Sunspire, right? Ooh. Wow, that dot. Block. Yeah, he doesn't really deal too much damage yet. Block and okay. Got him. Mulamnir, okay. And now we get to do the big boss. So grab the loot, grab a vision, hardy vitality. Lessons learned. All experience is increased by 10%. That's kind of cool. We'll just take 5% health. That sounds awesome. Okay, here's the big lady, right? No? Thought it was like every 4. Wasn't that the 4th? Or do I have to fight waves first? Actually, I should probably have major and minor breach. So whenever you come out into the first stage of the next round, you won't have any visions making your life way easier. Imbue your fallen enemies with the power of a blizzard. Every 10 seconds, defeating an enemy will cause the enemy to shatter, dealing a crap load of frost damage. Cool. Glamorous Scholar. Successfully dodging an attack. Summons a book. Successfully dodging an attack will summon a floating book. Every 15 seconds, it will attempt to charm nearby enemies. That sounds terrible. Okay. So first impressions so far, I don't feel threatened at all. Transfusion. Each tick of your damage over time affects heals a lot. Bountiful resources. Whenever you hit a target with a fully charged heavy attack, you restore 180 magicka, 292 stamina, 1844 health, and 25 ultimate. The ultimate is kind of crazy. That's kind of cool for the ultimate generation. I don't know what you could use this for, but the extra restoration feels bugged. Like, those are really low numbers. So I guess we'll just go with transfusion. Weirdly enough, for these early rounds, I feel like sword and board is probably best. Or like a dark convergence set. Bristleback. Is it like the Vodashron one? I mean, it charges like it. I feel like the Void Bash set would be great, or Dark Convergence, just so you can pull enemies in and kill them faster. You can create additional leverage with quick reflexes. After successfully dodging an attack, the cost to block is reduced by a lot. We'll just do a couple heavy attacks, generate ultimate for the boss fight. I don't know.
Stand by me when you want me to call on Thoat.
Oh, is this the fight? This seems like it's the fight.
Thoat Replicanum, hear your name and obey.
Ooh.
I create my own portal. Let us test your patience.
She's got a lot of health. Why do I feel like that's charging his shield? And she's gonna like hit me with the damage back.
Over here, you useless thesaurus.
You useless thesaurus?
Smarter than quiz.
I'm just gonna throw in some heavy attacks for the extra ultimate generation. Because it's kind of cool. I don't know, it's the verse that I have. So I might as well. Also, her animations are kind of sick, though.
I have no need of this anymore.
Are you sure? Oh. Oh. Stay out of that beam.
Let us test your perseverance.
So she's still taking damage?
I'll touch your fate.
That seems bad. I don't know what's happening, but it seems bad.
Copied myself through the archive. This is not the end. Learn
Are you sure it's not the end, lady? Gotcha. I don't know. And this archive vanquisher. Cool. So I get a chest, which comes with
Spreading across
a
the
lead.
archive, there could be hundreds of Thoat Replicanum.
Effortless acrobatics. You're to leap and roll dodge across the battlefield with ease. Dodge cost. Reduced by 5%. Crystalline support. Part of the... Gosh, they never shut up. Part of the crystalline set. When you acquire 3 unique crystalline visions, you gain access to the Ice Avatar defensive verse. That's cool. Frost surges to your defense, intermittently burst out frost. 10 meters around you, snaring enemies by 75%. That seems kind of crap. I think I'd rather take roll dodge cost reduction. The Ice Avatar might be good if that's like the one that's from Black Drake Villa. Does that have? I'm unsure. Okay, so now I do all of that again, but with slightly new places. And with new fights. Oh, it's over here. Let's just, yeah. Make this a little faster. Swift Gale, that one's the cool one. Restorative Elixirs, that's cool. We're gonna go with Swift Gale. That's so cool. Why do we not have that as a real effect? Why can that not be a set? Look, it's fine if it's like when Battle Spirit's not active. You know? I don't think I hit any attacks, any light attacks. Those ice things hit like a truck. Is this guy taking 10% damage or something? Okay, so that's stage 2. Transfusion. Unwitting Fortress. Every 5 seconds, the affected enemy will apply a damage shield. Oh, that's that one. Okay. Transfusion's really strong. Portal to the Unknown. Let's do it. Ooh.
Those tome shells aren't going to hunt themselves.
What tome shells? Ooh, it's a dash. What's this? Ooh.
Too good at being a watcher. Get your prize and take your body back.
Honestly, I don't know what I just did. I just ran around. I did not feel good at whatever I just did. Augmented areas. Magical expiration. Slain enemies will leave behind an aura. This is magic. Okay, cool. Like, until later on, I feel like it's just always take the offensive option. Ooh. Definitely always take the offensive option. Oh, I thought this was the boss fight. I was so excited. I was like, I get 2 verses for the boss fight? And they're offensive? Well, no, one was defense.
How do you understand depth without 3 eyes?
How do you understand depth without 3 eyes? That's a pretty interesting question, actually. Okay, next verse is Archival Worldliness. World Skills, Gilded Sight. Let's try this one. This one sounds fun. Since we're not using any world skills. The Whisperer again? What are the odds of that? I would love the synergy. Wait. Did I do it? I think I did. It's unclear. I don't know. 112k crit. Okay. That's fun. And gold? 200 gold. Nice. That's pretty funny. Sweeping Guard. Incoming area of effect damage is reduced. Ferocious Support. It's part of the Ferocious Visions. When you acquire 3 Ferocious Visions, you get the Bestial Transformation. Heavy attacks cause enemies to bleed for 62k damage over 6.6 seconds. That is insane. That seems ridiculously good. Oh, I don't need that. My inventory is actually full. I should just destroy everything in my inventory. Hold up. Hold up. Nah, wait. We might need stuff. I don't know. Wait. How much? That's ridiculous. That's honestly a crap load of damage. It's still better for me to use abilities, but like... Can you dot him up before while he's immune? No, you cannot. Okay. Just the fact that now anytime I heavy attack, I can just pop someone with a 62k dot is kind of insane. And it deals bleed damage, so he's like getting hemorrhaging as well. That's cracked. That's so cool. Restorative enabling. Whenever you critically heal yourself or an ally, an aura of immunity is placed at their location that lasts for 10 seconds. Allies entering the aura are immune to any effect that would disable them. That's cool if it works. Unwitting Fortress. I don't know. I'd rather have the Fortress, I think. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Wait, can you just medium weave? I can't tell if you can just medium weave. I don't think that was a full heavy attack. I think you can just medium weave the bleed. Which is pretty nuts. Okay, next one. Eye catching. It's defensive. Every 30 seconds you may summon the aid of the Knower's Eye, who draws nearby enemies' focus away from you and to itself. This creature, so it's a taunt? So you summon an eye that taunts for you? When the Knower's Eye is destroyed, it will weaken nearby enemies, reducing their damage dealt by 40%. That is incredible. That is really strong. So it's a taunt. So if I just like drop that. Wow. That one, for some reason, wasn't taunted by it. Oh, it was a flame shaper. Taunt? Heck yeah, that's cool. Okay, why do we not have that as an ability? Like an ability. Why can't we drop something that taunts for us? That would be so nice for soloing. Be so nice for a lot of stuff. Guild superiority. Okay, we've already seen both of those. So we can go through our portal. Zeemhawk. I know Zeemhawk. If you hear the squeaking, I apologize. That is my puppy. Big damage. You know, it'd be kind of fun if they put Walks Like Thunder in here. I wonder if Walks Like Thunder is in here. Oh yeah, hit him with the bleed. I didn't hit him with the bleed, it's fine. Must take trophies. What a legend. Okay. Mystical Ward, Archival Intelligence, Magicka Recovery. Mystical Ward it is. Again, I apologize for the pup. Just squeaking her brains out. So I feel like the health of the enemies is ramping up pretty quickly. Like they're no longer just dying to one ability. But I feel like their damage isn't. Big damage. So much burst. It's so fun. And right here? Nope, over here. Head on defense. Direct damage taken is reduced by 20%. That's incredible. Let's take that. Portal. The silence, but I'm a stamina arcanist. Freaking nerds. Get wrecked. Is he bleeding? He's not. So you can't meet him weave. It just sometimes kind of felt like it. Rebirth. Vital expiration. Slain enemies will leave behind an aura, which will restore. Have your max health increased by 15k. That's pretty interesting. I don't know, but like rebirth, in case you die, just seems like it's always the choice if it comes up. I've got to say, so far, it's been pretty mindless, and I think that's a little disappointing. I know that I'm a decent player, and this build is very strong, but it's a little disappointing that it's going to take me like 30 or 40 minutes, it seems like, to get to the part where it's no longer mindless. Like, I know that they don't want a veteran version because it just keeps getting harder and harder and harder, but it would be nice if there was like, if you can make it to a certain stage maybe, you can unlock the ability to skip the first couple cycles or something. So you start with it being harder. Your heavy attacks fracture your enemy's defenses, reducing their physical and spell resistances by 90% for 10 seconds. That's kind of cool. Sure, why not? We're not going to use it, but why not? You know, we might actually use it. Is this Valken Scoria? No, it's not. It would say Valken Scoria. And with what I have going, it actually makes so much sense to heavy attack. Like, there's so much debuff and damage coming out from one heavy attack. Is this... What is this from? I don't know this boss. Is that a trial? Cycle 3 complete. Lasting harm. Damage over time affects... Ooh, another 10%. Okay. Stamina recovery. Ooh, that's good, though. Okay. 4.5 seconds. And 8 seconds. Let's see. No, still 4.5 seconds. And still 8 seconds. But this one now lasts 24. Okay, so it looks like... But Quick Cloak also says it'll only last 30 seconds now. Is it single target? Your damage over time effects last longer. Damage over time effect duration increased by 10% per stack. That should be at least Quick Cloak, Structured Entropy, and Tide King's Gaze. These are all dots. They should all be increased by 20%. So I'm a little confused. I understand that Pragmatic Fate Carver might not be counted as that, but I don't know. Let's see, does it feel any longer? I don't know, it kind of feels long, but I can't tell if that's just because I'm paying attention or not. No, that definitely feels longer. I don't know, how long does that last? That feels insanely long. And I play this Arcanist a lot. But the timer on the bar still only says 4 seconds. I don't know. Rebirth. Unwitting Fortress. Let's try Unwitting Fortress. Another portal to the unknown, okay. I was invisible? That's weird. Is this where I turn into a goat? I'm a goat. Yes! This is the best thing they've ever done. That's red, so I shouldn't go to that. I'm a goat. I'm a goat. I'm a goat. I'm a goat. I love it. I'll stay here forever. I'm a goat.
You'll make delicious stew.
I'm so excited. I'm a goat. Where's the next sweet roll? Oh, do I need to, like, get enough ultimate and then I can attack him? And I get ultimate by being a goat? I can sprint as a goat. I'm a goat. I love it. Are you kidding me? Alright. Oh. Oh, he hit me. He hit me. Smack. Ooh, 73k goat. Gotta love it. And I get an extra verse, right? But not a vision. I think these should be visions, not verses. Because the fact that it's a verse, like, means this is just a waste of time. After blocking, your next roll dodge is free. Like, whatever. I don't know. Maybe later on they'll become a little more worth it. But you only get them for one of these. Not for one cycle. If I would have to describe or compare this to something, I'm gonna wait until my dog has stopped. Okay, if I had to describe or compare this to something, I would compare this more to Shattered Worlds in RuneScape, if you've played RuneScape 3, than I would to a roguelike. Like, it kind of just feels like Shattered Worlds. Which, in RuneScape 3, Shattered Worlds, I can probably put some footage up of it right now if you would like, or if I would like. Shattered Worlds is like a wave-based minigame where you start at low levels and you go up to high levels, and you just clear random mobs. And that's kind of it. Flame Aura is super strong. Let's take that. And it comes with temporary buffs that last like, 5 to 20 seconds, and that's it. These verses are fun, but they're only fun for like, I don't know, a minute and a half? However long it takes to clear this stuff, which is not that long. But the visions are fun because they can be used for longer periods of time. So I think the verses should be able to be used for the entire cycle, and the arena should be balanced around that. I think that'd be more fun. So you get 4 rounds with it. You can build out like a build of verses, and it makes your choices matter more. Because right now it's just going to be RNG completely. There's no like mitigation. If on a later level you could last longer if you had good verses and you get a good verse, awesome. But if you don't, then you might just like lose it and die. So, I don't know. We'll see. So far, I'm not having fun. It's just kind of slow. Molagkina. That's fun. Where are your little stormy boys? I gotta make sure I hit these light attacks because... Oh, you still do the lightning wall. That's fun. Let's make sure those stay up. Kill those. Ooh! That's spooky. Okay, so you want to stay in the center of the stage for her. You can interrupt her, it looks like. She doesn't go oh, she does go immune. Okay, these guys would usually, if you're standing next to them, they would kill you. She's not taking any damage, so I should hit the next one. Okay, so that would probably knock you back and kill you. Oh, we want to keep her in that lava. If we could. Back out. She takes reduced damage during that. Good to know. No, don't kill me. Make sure that buff is up. Okay, so she's gonna go immune. Yeah, the health is getting kind of a lot. But the damage isn't very high. It's when enemies deal more damage that I think things get more interesting. Like, I'm more scared of her knockback than her actual damage.
Silence, immortals. You cannot stop Lord Ball's will.
Yeah, she did. There we go. Cycle 4 complete. That means we're going to go on to the next boss, the next big boss. Cool. Well trained. Your pets deal 20% more damage to all enemies within 50 meters per stack. The 50 meters is weird. Skinny Cheeks pointed that out. Or Nephis? Somebody pointed that out. It was weird, but whatever. Boundless potential. Ultimate cost reduced by 2%. I don't have any pets unless the eye counts as a pet. If the eye counts as a pet, that's interesting. Does the eye count as a pet? I wish I could quick save and quick load. Like this is Starfield. I think ultimate reduction is better. But also 2%, like this doesn't make a difference. It's literally 2% of 175. It's like 4 ultimate. It's 2 seconds. You can cast it 2 seconds faster. Your pets fight with fervor. I don't know. I want to try it. I want to see. I don't think it's gonna count. I don't think it counts. We're gonna go with that. Okay. Onward. Let's charge these. Yeah, I just got hit and that did nothing. Ooh, 2.5 million health. Now we're getting spicy. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Okay. So that's 1. We get 2 more deaths. That was unexpected. And he didn't spawn this time? Or is he going to spawn right now? Interesting. What in the heck was that? He was unhappy. Like, he just walked up and smacked me for 18 Ks. He wanted to take me down a notch, I guess. That was crazy. Out of nowhere. And then didn't come back, which is odd. Magical restorative elixirs. Let's try us restorative elixirs. Okay, I've been in here like 3 times. I don't know how you would be expected to deal with 17k damage from light attacks like that. That's kind of nuts. I guess if you are an actual tank. But because I didn't know he was coming, I didn't know that was even possible. Okay, had to take a pause for a second. Guardian of Pestilence, that's new. And Magic Renewal, okay. While in combat, the Guardian will slowly decay until it perishes. You and your ally may detonate its corpse, dealing 91,000 disease damage within 30 meters. After detonation, the corpse plagues the area for 30 seconds, dealing 11k damage every 1 second. For 30 seconds? Holy nuts. See, it's kind of a bummer that you only get this every once in a while, and there's so many of them you can't like rely on this stuff. It's just like, this is a boon for the next round, and that's it. You know? And because you have to move in between everything, the 30 seconds doesn't really matter until, what, very late stages? Okay, so I can use it now. No, I can't use it. Okay, I detonated the corpse, and it now just stays here dealing a bunch of damage. Can I bait these guys back? And melt them? Yes, I can. Except for that guy? Spell sword doesn't care? Versus Fire Orb, activating one.
I'm sure you fought well.
Activating one using the Fire Orb synergy will create a fiery tether between you and the orb that deals a bunch of damage. Sounds cool. Onward. Oh, good. Okay. Alright. I think we're good for this fight.
Poet Replicanum, I call to you. Obey!
Does she have less health than she did last time? Ooh! Mirror shard. Okay, yeah, mirror shards. Repair kit. I only have one of these?
You can't hide.
Okay.
I command you. Show yourself.
You will be good practice for my reflection.
Okay. All right. So while she's doing this, she's gonna hit me, but she's not gonna do mirrors. Ooh.
Let this danger bring us aside.
I'm the one who summoned you, Poet.
Okay, we're doing all right. Could definitely use a little bit more healing. So you have to block that heavy attack. This new phase is pretty intense. Let's actually just drop a couple of those to make sure we have enough healing. She's almost dead. Got her. Okay. Oh my gosh, wait. There's a whole nother boss. Interesting. Alright, that fire orb synergy is not long distance. And he keeps running away. I should should try and keep up that fire dot. Or not fire dot, the heavy attack dot. Especially since it can trigger hemorrhaging. Because hemorrhaging is such a strong status effect.
Flattering collection of consonants.
Alright, this should kill. Nice. Okay, Arc 2 completed. I have a feeling I'm gonna die on Arc 3, and that's okay.
Spreading across the book
What's in here?
there could be hundreds of Thoat Replicanum. When you're finished here,
Furnishing,
back where
cool.
we met,
And
we
then
should talk about what happened.
the Arcanist Bow. Casting a non-ultimate curative rune form ability. Grants an effect. At 3 crux for major protection, like that's really good, but it's also only 6 seconds. So you like really want to be casting a lot. Oh, no, that's kind of sucks. Magical damage over time effects increase by 2% per stack. So that you just 2% extra damage. Your major and minor effects last longer. What major and minor effects do I have? Can I back out of this? I can. Minor Magica Steel. Don't care about that. Minor Breach. Occasionally from Cephaliarchs and Quick Cloak. That's nice. Minor Magica Steel, Minor Magica Steel, Minor Magica Steel. And Burning and Poisoned. I don't have any minor vulnerability or anything like that. Major Expedition lasts longer, maybe? Does anything else? I think 2% damage is better, but let's see. Does it make it last 6 seconds? It does. Major evasion stays the same length though, so I don't know. Maybe the minor breach will be nice from Cephaliarchs. From getting the Sundered status effect every once in a while.
Careful. Try not to cause any more disarray.
I was looking at their health for a second and thought it was mine. I was like, oh my gosh. Just got wrecked.
Just said you'd be done in here soon.
And yeah, I wonder how much longer I'm going to be able to last. I don't know how long this has been so far. Should be done. Yeah.
Ink creatures are gone, and I can
Shackled Resolve. Up to 10 nearby enemies become linked to you. You take a bunch less damage. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, there's the portal. Okay. So is it passively that they become linked to you? And then I can use the synergy to turn them into a shield? It's hard to tell. Yeah, so that's the shield. Let's see. Up to 10 nearby enemies become linked to you. Okay, there's the link right there. And for every one of them, you take a bunch less damage. That's awesome. It seems like it's going to be completely RNG whether or not you can make it really far or not. Also, the fact that it's endless... The fact that it's endless actually gives me pause. Archival weaponry. Active weapon skills by 110%. So let's see what the bonus is. It's 110%. Okay. So Quick Cloak now deals a lot of damage. I could, if I put on another dual wield skill like Blood Craze. It's not enough more for me to really worry about it. It is more on Blood Craze, and this does heal me a lot like Structured Entropy, but it's not magic. And the fact that Structured Entropy is magic is what makes it so good. Root them and bonk them. So they're definitely getting more health now. Ooh, class skills. Regenerating Bastion. Every 15 seconds, you get a protective shield that grants you 5% reduced damage taken. This effect stacks up to 3 times. Removing a shield places the AoE to last for 15 seconds. It grants you and nearby allies 20% damage shield. Class embodiment. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Captain Blackheart. Interesting. Oh, you have to break free from it. Okay. Well, that is... a very, very short-lived boss. Cycle 1 complete. Okay. These words are impossible to say. Another vision. Powerful domain. Area of effect increased by 2%. Block cost... Right, damage it is. It's a bummer that I only have 1 life left. It's kind of disappointing. Do you get lives back for completing parts? Can you go buy more lives? That's the question. Can you buy more lives to make it further? Fire Orb. Unwitting Fortress. I'd actually rather have Unwitting Fortress over Fire Orb. The Fire Orb synergy didn't feel that good. So there's the Unwitting Shield. Let's just dot everything up. Didn't seem like that was actually necessary. Yeah, this build could do with more penetration, for sure. I think Twice Fang Serpent instead of Deadly on this would be really strong for this. So I'm pretty sure 5k pen would beat out 15% damage like any day of the week. Enhanced Remedy. Healing done increased by 50%. Slain enemies do something that leaves behind stamina. I don't need that. Portal to the Unknown. Can I be a goat? I want to be a goat. Oh, I'm not a goat. What a disappointment. Heard the ghostlings. Huh? Huh? Do I just need to like RP walk?
The ghost lights. I can't exist without them.
Okay, you just
For your help, I'm
RP walk the ghost into the middle. That is shockingly boring. Archival Fortune Pouch? Sequential Shield. Every 20 seconds you gain a shield. Glamorous Scholar. Sequential Shield it is. Cool. That seems like a pretty strong one. You just get some free damage mitigation. Would the rest of you like to join us over here? Did my effect get dispelled? Kind of seems like it did. That's pretty rude. Alright, let's line of sight them. Bring them in here. Cast that, cast that. Deadwater's Guile would be really good in here. You get so much ultimate. Over here, okay. Flame Aura, Gilded Slight.
They make your fights more interesting. Don't miss them.
Garon the Returned. This is the guy where you have to normally like grapple away, right? Ooh. He's hitting kind of spicy. Oh, I need to kill these guys, don't I? Because he's gonna... Is he gonna do what I think he's gonna do? I can't tell. It's unclear what's happening. Okay. Just a DPS dummy. Cycle 2. Restorative protection, healing over time, don't care. Your poison enchantments are more effective. Poison enchantment effectiveness increased by 60% per stack. This is just shield duration. Duration does not matter to me. because I'm going to reset it every time. If I was using like a cleave build or something, or a brawler build maybe, but let's go with vicious poisons. What does that set that up as? 2230. That's not like anything monumental, but it's something, I guess. That's kind of cool. Oh, here it is, okay. I think the strat for people that are going to be score pushing this is going to be to run basically 2 DPS for probably the first 4, I'm going to guess 3 or 4 cycles. Not cycles, arcs or whatever they're called. Archival worldliness, world skills, worldliness? I don't know. Neither of those are useful. I guess I could put on a world skill, but the only one I have is Soul Trap. It's not even morphed. Yeah, it's gonna be to run 2 DPS for sure. I feel like this has been like 45 minutes and we're still going. I should interrupt you. You're actually hurting. Flame Shapers suck. But see, I'm on this stage and that Flame Shaper channeled for like, I don't know, 15 seconds or something. And I didn't die. If a Flame Shaper channels that long in Vatashran on Veteran, you get absolutely clapped. Hey, I finally found a page. Yeah, you get absolutely clapped if it channels for that long. So the add damage takes, I feel like it takes too long to pick up. Oh my gosh, I had the microphone, but it wasn't in front of my face. I hope you heard some of that. I couldn't get the verse. It was broken when I came back from taking the dog for a walk. Whatever, as long as one of those things doesn't spawn again with 2.5 million health. We'll probably be fine without a verse. I actually know we will because we're right here at the end. I think these things, these stages, don't matter. Cold Blast, imbue your fallen enemies with stuff. Okay? I don't know if this is going to matter if we're on to a boss fight. Yeah, Colurian. Okay. Actually, that's not bad. What is this guy? Can I kill him? Wait, can I just like bonk Colurian with like a bunch of hits right here? Because if they all stack on him... Ooh, that was cool. Not bad. Big Frosty Nuke? He didn't take all of the damage that time? That's a bummer. I mean, are these all of the, like, animal totem things instead? Kind of seems like it. Can't really tell. Okay. Wait, so what happens if I loot this guy? Ooh. Apocrypha bookcase. I bet these furnishings are going to be worth a lot. Because I bet that's what that guy carries, is furnishings. Lethal sorcery. Critical chance of magical attacks increased by 5%. That's not bad. And then healing over time and damage shield effects. Effect duration increased by 20% per stack. I can back out of the visions. And I can go back to them. I don't think there's any... 53k. Why is that so high? That shouldn't be that high, right? Does this last longer, I wonder? I don't know. Ooh. I bet Runespite Ward. And this one? Oh yeah, you can get that one to last a while. That's big. Interesting. I think I'd rather take the crit chance, honestly. I don't know if it matters that much yet. I know that if you really want to make it far, you should probably take all the defensive ones. Like, bring a DPS and then take every single defensive vision. I don't know, extra damage. What is that effect? And if you get enough crit chance modifiers, you get 100% crit chance. Like, if you go far enough. Like, that's cracked, you know? Could you imagine 100% crit chance on like a heavy attack build or something? Or 100% crit on this? 100% crit on anything is cracked, but like 100% on this would be nutty. Let's try and pull them in. Woo! Okay, there we go. Now we're getting some spicy damage. That was close. And next verse, Fire Orb. I guess it's Fire Orb. Always the next one indeed. It seems like we've seen all of the arenas, and they're not like bland. But they don't seem like different enough, you know? Wow. That Fire Orb did a lot of damage. Are you guys really just gonna sit there and do that? Gotta say, that's a little annoying. Okay, Fire Orb, when it gets a chance to actually be used... What just did 105k? Is that the Fire Orb?
Don't
Frenzied Zeal. Mighty Bash. Your bash now stuns enemies and triggers an explosion on successful interrupts. Whenever you bash a target, they're stunned for 3 seconds. Successfully interrupting causes a 99k physical damage to all nearby enemies. That's a ton. But we're just going to take this. I don't know. It's just a stage. If it was the... It's just a stage. If it was the boss fight and there was an interrupt, you know, that'd be really strong, but... How much damage do my light attacks deal? A lot. Wow. $200 extra % damage, I guess, is quite a bit. That was rude. Right as I drop an ult, they split up. It's over here. Cold Blast is pretty strong. Rebirth, though, is the play. Since I only have 1 life left. Zibaza. Zibaza's from Corollary. Interesting. So... Oh, geez. Is he gonna do his heavy attack? Speaking of heavy attack. This is an interesting version of this fight. And it's kind of just taking enemies from all over Corollary, it looks like. Let's get a dot going. Let's try and take these ads out. I will say these verses and stuff, these show the kind of fun that the developers would have if they balanced PvP and PvE separately. Because they could put all of these effects in a game and then just use lesser versions of them for PvE. Or for PvP, rather. But no, everything's got to be the same, so only individual content gets the fun stuff, you know? I would love a heavy attack set that just, you put a 60k dot on an enemy for weaving in a heavy attack. Like, it just changes up the flow of combat so much. Like, sets that really, like, change what you do are great. I want to kill this guy. This thing, the Yagra, that heavy, hurts. In actual Corollary, it's a one-shot. right. There we go. Cycle 4. So we get another verse. And then we get to go to the final boss again. Martial damage over time effects increased by 5%. That doesn't matter. Bolstered mending. Critical healing chance increased by 5%. I'll take that. And this is the same loot as last time, right? So that's interesting. It sticks around. So you might only get to kill him once per arc, maybe? I wonder if it's per arc or if it's per run. Oh, that guy. Those are from the Dreadhorn clan? Yeah, Dreadhorn. Oh god, it's that guy. I do not want to fight him. He's gonna kill me. So I need to kite him the entire time? This is gonna be insanely difficult. Holy nuts. That dot that he puts on you is crazy. I'm dead. Yep. That's it, I think. Wow. That sucks. Okay, so that guy on his own can end your run. Interesting. He deals a lot of damage. Wow. That's a bummer. What's a bummer is he is so much harder than everything else in the stage. Like, so much harder. I was going to run out of stamina, so there was no way I was going to get that kill. But that... Like, you almost need to have a heavy attack build to handle him. Like, he hits harder than the bosses. By far. Huh. Okay. So we got 110,000. Let's see how that... Let's see how that stacks up in the leaderboards. Because I imagine... Okay, so I'm third. Third for solo. Endless Suffering ended at 113,000. Somebody made it to 151 though. What about like Sorcerer? 103? Dragon Knights? Templars? Warden? Necro made it 124. Only 2 Necros have run. But a crap load of Arcanists. Interesting. Okay. And this also has its own icon. It does not count as an arena. It's not an arena. It's its own thing. What about duo? We've seen 190, 195, 195, 164, 151, 37, 110. Hey! I know Savvy. All right, interesting. I'm gonna probably give this another run, and we'll see how it goes. Again, I want to see how long this recording is, though. Oh my gosh, almost 2 hours to make it that far? That's disgusting. Considering the boss fights didn't get hard in that time. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I will see you all in the next excuse. I'm gonna have a full review of this content and maybe not a guide, but I'll have a review and some thoughts and some feedback in a future video. I will see you all in the next excuse.